first down. Gone. And that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, here's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long. It's Goff. Flush to his right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. Out
of the gun, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. David Irving with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Goff on first down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown as a member of the Rams. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down throw. Goff. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice one.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. To throw on second down is gone. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A second down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 25. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now the offense operates in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. On play action, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Out to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now, as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. On first and 10, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Over the middle here to Brown. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
On the move to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. And some room to maneuver. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Elliott, toss right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now with Smith. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things, because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. David Irving able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Looking downfield for Dez. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And tough starting field position here. From the end zone, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Goff now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, it's Austin, and he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 29 yards, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This one taken from the 7. And now running right through it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. His throw incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now here's and final stoppage here as we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So the D-line's going to... They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight on the play, and it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Los Angeles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. Come ride to my dog sitting in jail. Stay lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
Myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with the school, yeah. Keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, yeah. Real spill, yeah. I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get pay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just stir off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo!
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on.
The kickoff team on the field now is... They will send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first down, Wade. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. A good pickup there at 22.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first and 10, Wade. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade, and he fires one incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On third and 2, Wade. Then a short run there for the touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Wade looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now they try the right side here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Wade. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Jameis to throw it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Here's Winston, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out to kick is Janikowski. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he is knocked down from the side. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.